This is another video brought to you by the Ichiban Productions. Like, comment, subscribe. So welcome everyone, happy days are here again. We're back with another tech review, and this is a Meta Quest 2 accessory. It is a link cable by JSAUX. So if you're old school like me and you want to do some PCVR on the Quest 2, you got two choices. You're either going to do it wireless or you're going to do it wired. Me personally, I went for wired because it gives a better quality picture because of the higher transfer rates, and you've got to have a decent Wi-Fi setup to be able to do it wirelessly. I don't think I have that, but the cable is going to give you the best possible picture, assuming you get the right type. Now, you could go all in and get the official Meta Quest link cable, which should be appearing about here, but that is £90. My goodness, that is crazy. However, what's special about that cable in particular is it has got a, I think it's got a fiber optic cable inside, which means maximum transfer rates. So you can get loads of different ones. I did some research and I fell on this one from JSAUX. It cost, I think it was £20, but the £2 voucher on Amazon, you know it's from Amazon, next day delivery. It's 5 meters, so it's the same as the Quest Link one. However, much cheaper. The question is, what's the transfer rate? Does it work? Let's crack it open and see what's inside. Checking the outside of the box, it does have that very Anchor feel to it. But the one thing with JSAUX I can never get is it never actually tells you really on the front what on earth's in it. It just gives you all the promises that it's going to love you and look after you for the rest of your life. But yeah, I mean, it says there, link cable, 5 meters. It's a white version. Not much to say about the box, so let's open it up. Boom, cheeky cut. I have used the cable, so it's not straight out the box, because I didn't want to basically do a review of something that was trash, and this is actually far from trash. So what you get inside the box, you get these clips. Now these clips were holding the cable together to make sure it was super flat to fit in here. We also got a little instruction guide. You know what I feel about reading, but if you want to read it, there it is. Thank you for choosing JSAUX. Doesn't really give you a lot of information, but you don't really interested. This is what you're interested in. So it's 5 meters. It is braided. It's thicker than normal. I don't know. Let me grab another cable just to show you how much thicker it is. So the reason it's thicker, it's got a better transfer rate than normal. I don't know if you can see that on Anchor. That's the Anchor one. I've been using to charge the iPad and do stuff on the Steam Deck. That is the one for the Quest. It is thicker. It has a higher transfer rate. Other nice features about this, it's USB-C at one end. It's right angled so it can plug into the Oculus on the side, or should I say the Meta Quest? Let's get it right. And this one's got a USB-A port on this here. Now what's interesting is the official link cable is USB-C to USB-C. However, this is USB-C to USB-A, so it depends on the computer you're going to use it. Some of them have a USB-C port. I do. However, I found from messing around that this actually gave the better rate for me, which is quite interesting considering this is actually a fraction of the price. The transfer rates were pretty good. Proof is in the pudding, and there we go, it should be appearing on screen there. We've got a lovely 1.7 gigabits per second. Now my understanding is the actual link cable is just marginally faster than that, 1.8, 1.9. Again, it depends on the test and the rating. It is plugged into a USB 3 socket, so you've got to make sure it's maximum. When you log in and you use the actual Quest software, it talks you through it all, it tests the cable for you. So I got to mess around with loads of different cables. I was actually surprised at the difference it made. This is by far the fastest cable that I own. I tried loads of USB-C, USB-A's. They're all a fraction of it. Most of them are 300 megabytes per second. You know, this is actually significantly faster. Boom, cheeky cut. I just want to show you a couple of other things. One, I really love that it came with like a Velcro fastener to make sure it's nice and tidy when you don't need it. But one of the things I do like, USB-C, plugs in the side, and if you connect it up, there's a cheeky little blue LED there. You know, it's the little details that I think make the difference. It does seem like a sturdy connector. It feels like metal. How long will it last and stick up to it? I don't know. I have seen some reviews online that said perhaps it's not the strongest, but for me, it is absolutely fine. 5 meters is long enough to get the PCVR experience that I did want. I will say, however, plugged into my PC, this was able to charge the Quest. However, I will say the charge rate was not quick enough to maintain the charge or up the charge. So it just slowed the decrease of the battery power. So it does provide a little bit of a charge when plugged into a PC, but it is not enough to hold it. I think if you want something different with that, you're going to need to consider an ulterior option. There are some cables I know that have two USB cables coming off it. One that goes into here and one goes into a charger to provide extra power. If that's what you're looking for, that's what you're looking for. But for me personally, you know, I think you get a battery time of just over 2 hours with the Quest. I can't imagine VRing for over 2 hours, just make me puke everywhere, but, you know, each their own. Some might have better resilience than others. But anyway, that's the cable, so anything left to do, let's put a star rating on it. For the JSAUX Link Cable, I'm going to give this about 5 stars out of 5 stars. And I'm going to give it my seal of approval. I do very much recommend this cable. There is no way anybody can pallet £90 for the cable, the official one. Goodness me. For under 20 quid, I think this is absolutely superb. It does the job well. For me, I've had it hooked up. I've used stuff from the Oculus store. I've done stuff from Steam VR. The picture quality is bang on, superb, really, really high. I highly recommend it. If you're looking for a cable, this is one I would go for. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a cheeky thumbs up. That means more people can see it and make an informed decision about whether this cable is worth it or not. I would say it is. If you've got any comments, post them in the comment section below. I reply to each and every comment. I love engaging with my community. If you've got a few seconds or questions or anything like that, post them below. I will reply. If you want guides on how to set up Steam VR or anything like that, again, you know, happy to make that if people want it. Post a comment. And personal request, if you could find it in your heart to press that subscribe button, it would mean the absolute world to me. One day I'm going to get to 1,000 subscribers and it'll be the happiest day ever. So can you please press that button and make my dream come true? With that in mind, you know what I'm going to say. Look after yourselves, take care of the people around you, most importantly stay out of trouble.